Right guys, this is HC McEwen here, and today I'm bringing you another squad builder, and as it says in the title, I've gone even cheaper than my first one, and I've gone for a 10k hybrid. Well, I'm lying a bit because it's only 8.5k or around there to buy these players, because for some reason this year the MLS players are all ridiculously cheap, and they're basically everyone is below 1,000 coins, so I'm not complaining, but I'm just letting you guys know. And I'm using the 4-1-2-1-2 formation, obviously number 2, because this year I found out, or since the patch, that having wingers is kind of useless in this game, and having as many people in midfield or in the centre midfield positions helps your team out a lot and helps you win games a lot more easily. But anyway, into the team. In goal, it's not all MLS players obviously, as you'll see, but I've got Benaglio in the goalkeeping position because he's really, and look, like 700 coins. He's not the only player like that. There's a lot of players who are ridiculously cheap. I've tried other players, and because the centre backs aren't as great options wise in the MLS, I've tried to make a little bit of a hybrid out of it, so that's why you'll see the Bundesliga players coming into it. I've got Harter, whatever his name, I don't know, it doesn't matter. He's quite a good player. He's obviously silver, which makes him a bit more cheap. I think it's about 500 coins. 74 rated, so basically a gold, pretty solid player. In centre back, I've got John Brooks, yep, and obviously next to him we have Felipe Santana. Obviously Felipe Santana was amazing FIFA 13, and I guess last year as well. And he goes nicely with John Brooks, who's quite tall as well, and they both play really well together. In right back, never heard of this guy before this year, but Kareka, really good stats, apart from he's a bit weak physically, but it doesn't matter. As long as he's in position, it doesn't really matter too much. This is where the MLS players come in. In CDM we have Jones, mainly because of his ridiculous physical, 87. It's got all-round stats anyway, but that's massive for a really cheap player who cost me like 650 coins. In centre mid we have Michael Bradley, again good physical and good all-round stats. In the other side, my favourite player, wait, let me change this. My personal favourite player of all time, which is Kaká. Obviously he's not that good on this feat, well, not that good, but his stats obviously are a lot worse than what they were when he was in his prime, but he's still 81 rated and he's still very good. And in cam we do have another player outside that position because he's cheaper he's cheaper this way, but Giovinco, who obviously has been ripping up the MLS in real life because he's literally a league ahead of everyone in that league. I don't know why he went there, but ridiculous stats. Obviously I bought another one of him because he that's why I've only played 2 games with him and Benaglio, but the other players I played a few more games with, obviously about 5 or 6. Then in the 2 strikers, which I guess I could have gone for Dempsey, Robbie Keane. There's a few star players with better shooting, but obviously knowing me from the last video, I've gone with Dos Santos. Not as much paid for him, he's got really good shooting stats, and I've always wanted to use him after last year when he was pretty good for Villarreal. And yeah, he's just pace really, isn't he? Over Femi Martins, the prick who made us lose the League Cup final in 2011, but we won't talk about that. This team is really good. Pace up front, obviously Giovinco's got really good passing, you wouldn't think it, but he does. Good dribbling, good shooting, got good power from the midfielders, and obviously they're very compact, and you don't really need wingers in this since the patch. And this team is really good, really solid, and I would really advise using it. And it's not really an excuse because it only costs you about 8 or 9k, so why wouldn't you buy it? But anyway guys, that is all for this 10k hybrid today. I really hope you enjoyed the video and you thought the team was good and you might potentially want to buy it. Obviously if you like my content, subscribe and like the video if you thought it was a good video. And as always, I'll see you next time.